Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Saint us that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Greetings and welcome to Lake Forest High School's 51st Commencement. My name is Miss White and I'm the principal of this prestigious institution. I will open the ceremony for the class of 2020 by saying that amid this global transformation, members of this class demonstrated resilience, intellect, and grit. They have also made history as Lake Forest School District's first graduating class of virtual learners. Although we know that there will be many attributes for years to come to describe them, we should always remember that they proved to be conquerors in their own rights, and the life lessons they were earnestly forced to learn during these pivotal times will continue to be exhibited in their future endeavors, as will the legacy they will leave behind. Now, the class of 2020, it is customary to showcase some of the noteworthy accomplishments of the graduating class. I will continue this tradition by saying that despite the unknown being referred to as the new normal, you were immediately forced to learn without warning under a platform coupled with the uncertainties of tomorrow. Today, you are being recognized and commended for this quest, as you have demonstrated through your high school tenure that you were always destined to make your mark on the world. Each of you fulfilled your ultimate goal to make this day possible, and despite the global challenges, you still deem it essential to fulfill your academic requirements to earn your high school diploma. During your virtual learning experiences, many of you continue preparing for your future endeavors with much zest. The next phase of your life will take you in many different directions. You prepared for the next journey well, and as some of you will enter the workforce, armed forces, and 10 higher learning institutions. Collectively, you have earned more than $4.5 million in awards and scholarships from various organizations. Embarking upon the next phase of your life, some of you will begin a career as enlisted members in the United States Air Force, United States Army, and United States Marines Corps. Others will take a different course and begin their collegial endeavors by attending colleges and universities within the state, as some have already been accepted to Delaware State University, Delaware Technical and Community College, University of Delaware, Wesley College, and Wilmington College. Others will embark upon post-secondary institutions out of state to include the following: Albright College, Arcadia University, Delaware Valley University, Florida Southern University, LaSalle University, Lebanon Valley College, Penn State University, Salisbury University, Seton Hall University, University of Lynchburg, and more. Overall, your adjustments and preparation for the future will require you to employ real-world skills that supersedes the face-to-face and virtual classroom instructions you mastered to get to this point. However, I am extremely confident that you have been adequately prepared to continue making your mark on the world. When you think about the last 4 years, you probably remember that your greatest lessons came from outside the classroom. It's a good reminder that learning does not stop just because you received a diploma. So today, I leave you with this quote by Michelle Obama. You may not always have a comfortable life, and you will not always be able to solve all the world's problems at once, but don't ever underestimate the importance you can have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own. So today I say, journey on, class of 2020. There are more marks to be made by you.
Good evening. Welcome parents, families, friends, and especially our cherished Lake Forest graduates of 2020. My name is Earl Dempsey. I'm honored to serve as president of your Lake Forest School Board and excited to share in tonight's graduation ceremony with each of you. What a great day to be a Spartan. If you know me, you know that I am one to be prepared. When I learned in July that I would be speaking today, I began piecing my address together in my head. And since I do my best thinking in the shower, I have spent a ton of time every morning over the past year planning what I would say to you all today. Those discussions I had with myself over the first 8 months, however, changed dramatically just a few months ago. Not to mention the manner through which I'm delivering it to you now. You see, this is a class that was already very special to me. With my own daughter as part of this group, I'm proud to have watched you grow and mature into the great young people you are today. I've been there through all the games, many a sleepover, and countless discussions and stories that have brought you closer to me than you will ever realize. Some discussions that go all the way back to kindergarten. Cassie, are you sure it's not Samantha? No, Daddy, it's Samantha. But making that connection even stronger today, I have also seen a community rally behind you like they have no class before. It has been much publicized that this is a group whose entire lives to date have been bookended by monumental, unprecedented events in our world, with September 11th, 2001 on one end and our current pandemic situation at the other. While these events are tragic and unfortunate, you must not let them define you. Instead, you must choose to rise above, forge ahead, persevere, and allow these experiences to help you mold yourself into the person you desire to be. And that is exactly what I have seen you all do today. Very admirably, I must say. Without knowing what they will be, I know that our society will endure many difficult events like these in the future. What I also know is that your accomplishments over the past 3 months has given me more confidence in this group than any other, knowing that you will help pull us through those tough times. In conclusion, I'm going to take a moment to do what I believe nearly any parent in my position would do. Cassie, I love you. I'm proud of you. I'll do anything for you. I wish you great happiness and success. Don't forget about me as you go on to do great things. Please remember to call. And for all of the graduates, a moment to do the same for me, your parents, and families. We love you. We're proud of you. We'll do anything for you. We wish you great happiness and success. Don't forget about us as you go on to do great things. Please remember to call. On behalf of the board and all of Lake Forest, congratulations and best wishes to the outstanding Lake Forest High School class of 2020. Please enjoy the ceremony.
As the president of the class of 2020, just as a student going through our current situation in general, I think I can speak on behalf of everyone when I say this is not how many of us envision our high school graduation to go. We are supposed to attend our last prom, celebrate each other at senior awards, and take our final lap around the halls of Lake Forest, knowing it would be our last time. There are many things that we were supposed to do that we just never got the chance to. And I think that it's okay to mourn these lost experiences, but I also think there's something about the situation to be thankful for, or at least the very proud of. We may have lost a number of things that we were looking forward to, and we might never feel as though we got a full or proper high school graduation, but I think at the end of the day, the situation has revealed to us a strength that we probably didn't know we had. No matter how big or small our problems may seem in the grand scheme of what's going on in our world, each of us has faced some kind of adversity in adjusting to life in the wake of a global pandemic. And each of us has overcome that adversity and won a battle against it. Even if those battles are small victories, they're victories nonetheless, and a testament to a great resiliency that most of us might not have known we had. This strength, this tenacity that's been exhibited by our world, our nation, our community, and our individual selves go beyond just the timeline of this pandemic. It is something that will carry with us throughout our lives. It's an inherent part of each of us that we've always known we had. A strength of character that might just be surfacing, but which has always existed within us. Last year was a rough year for me. I lost a family member, my beloved coach, and my best friend. And I was going through a number of other trials of my own that felt impossible to conquer. I lost a lot of battles last year, but they have also taught me just how strong I was. We've probably all fought battles and lost, and we will all face future battles that we just aren't meant to win. But I've learned that it's not about the losses, it's about the resiliency that it takes to face them, and the strength it takes to keep fighting, and how that strength in and of itself is a victory. As I slowly conquered all of these hurdles from the past year, I realized that it was inherent inner strength that I mentioned earlier that sustained me. That same inner strength which is sustaining me now, and which is also sustaining all of you. I hope as we one day move past this situation and start to regain some normalcy, that each of us will remember the strength we've shown during this period of our lives, during all of our rough patch of our lives, really. And I hope that we'll continue to appreciate and praise that strength and where it's carried us this far. I'd like to close my speech with a quote from Albert Einstein. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. We are currently in the middle of a great difficulty, but I choose to also see it as an opportunity. An opportunity to spend time with our families, to count the blessings we do have, to understand and recognize our own strength, to show up for ourselves and each other, today and every other day ahead of us. No matter where your future takes you, I hope that you all will choose in the middle of all the great difficulties that you encounter to show up for yourself and for the people who care about you, and even for the people you hardly know. Take the small wins as they come, keep fighting the battles, persist in strength, and you'll win the war. These are the lessons that I choose to take away from life and the circumstances of a global pandemic. I hope you'll achieve them too. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2020.
Good evening, class of 2020. I have come to tell you that you are unique. The definition of unique, being one of a kind, unlike anyone or anything else, someone distinctive. When I think of the class of 2020, you are definitely unique. You are one of a kind and you are distinctive. So let's just look at unique. The U in unique is unstoppable. When others allowed the pandemic to cause them to throw up their hands and retreat, you began devising a plan to move forward and celebrate this monumental event. Lake Forest class of 2020 would have a graduation, and it would be like no other across the state. It is your determined spirit that makes you unstoppable. This quote from Ryan Buchanan fits so well. He stated, "You cannot blend in when you are born to stand out." You have definitely been born to stand out. The N in unique stands for noteworthy. To be noteworthy is to be remarkable and worth taking a look at. The amount of community service, the number of scholarships, and your resiliency during this unprecedented time makes the class of 2020 noteworthy. Winston Churchill said, "The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity, but the optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty." As we take a moment to reflect upon your greatness and all that you have accomplished, you turned a difficult situation into an opportunity to shine. The I in unique stands for innovative, introducing new ideas, original and creative in thinking. Your desire to move forward helped you and your supporters to be innovators. Your supporters worked with you to plan a virtual graduation, a commemorative book, and a senior cruise to show our support and pride for all that you have accomplished. As you begin the next chapter of your journey, you will experience other obstacles. Learn from this experience how to use innovation to lead you to overcome. The I in unique was innovative, and the Q stands for CAID. CAID, Q-A-I-D, means firmly united, solid, or compact. You have joined forces with stakeholders to ensure that your accomplishments are celebrated. You have cheered each other on to ensure that remote learning was a success. You made sure that Schoology assignments were completed, recovery credit tasks were done, Zoom meetings were attended, and scholarship applications were turned in. You did all of this through remote learning. Most of us have heard the phrase, united we stand and divided we fall. The enthusiasm and collegiality among your class has inspired us all to stand united and encourage you to overcome the challenges. U is for upbeat, definition, optimistic, happy, cheerful. Your synergy and spirit brings into a classroom joy through the hallways and in the community. When others thought you could not overcome the impact of the pandemic, you did not allow it to dampen your spirit, but you pushed forward with a pep in your step and a smile on your face. You were dancing to the beat of your own music as you marched toward your celebration of 13 years of schooling. Your spirit said, "This is going to be great. This is going to be wonderful. We are going to have a great celebration." And because of you, we were able to meet the challenge. And the E in unique is for exceptional. The definition, outstanding, extraordinary, remarkable. Class of 2020, you have done an exceptional job helping us pull together your celebration. Steve Jobs said, if you are working on something that you really care about, you do not have to be pushed. The vision will pull you. You have allowed the vision of celebrating your accomplishments pull you and the community to plan extraordinary events to show you that you are remarkable. So as you march to the beat of your own drum, dance to the sweet melody that only you can hear, don't forget that you are unique. U is for unstoppable, N is for noteworthy, I is for innovative, Q is for CAID, U is for upbeat, and E is for exceptional. We are so proud of you. Congratulations, Lake Forest High School, class of 2020.
As the fourth ranking student in the class of 2020, I have the honor of giving a speech to you all, the students, staff, and families of the Lake Forest School District. Albert Einstein once said, "The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Knowledge is the formulas and facts taught in books, which are useless unless they are transformed into an idea. The ability to create new and unknown ideas comes from a person's imagination." All people are intelligent in one way or another. Most people categorize the intelligent students as the ones who score well on tests. However, I believe that every student at Lake Forest has demonstrated intelligence, whether it be related to the core subjects, visual arts, performing arts, sports, or other pathways. The goal of my speech is to show that you do not have to be one of the top-ranking students to be intelligent. Intelligence comes naturally when you're doing something you love. Passion fuels imagination. You're much more likely to be creative and innovative when you're enjoying what you're doing. While I may not know all of you personally, I know you all have a special gift that makes you stand out. Never lose that and use it to your advantage. As I said, intelligence is not just facts and figures. Before I say my final farewell, I would like to thank the Lake Forest staff for all of their support, both before and after the move to virtual learning. You all have done a fantastic job of making us feel loved and at giving us a memorable experience, regardless of how our year ended. Thank you all for your time, and remember, wherever you go, to continue to demonstrate intelligence and integrity.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. Well, we did it. I know this is not the way we expected the school year to end. On March 13th, I wasn't surprised to find out school was closed for 2 weeks. In fact, I was excited for the small break. However, this is not what I had expected to happen. We missed out on the last 3 months of senior year and the memories we can no longer make. But it's okay. We are strong and we will move on. Graduation is not an end goal. It is instead a part of the journey of life. And now we take the next steps towards our future achievements. Although the coronavirus may have ended our senior year, the memories of our high school experiences will never fade. One of my favorite high school memories was my trip to Europe. Spring break, my junior year, I went to England, Ireland, and Wales with a small group of students and teachers. I had so much fun experiencing the different cultures and admiring the truly beautiful sights. On the last day, we decided the 10 p.m. curfew was not good enough and snuck out to the common area to enjoy our last night. Sorry, Miss Landon. We sat talking for hours reminiscing about the trip. No matter what this pandemic has taken away from our senior year, it can never take away the memories we have and the memories still yet to come. These times are only temporary, and eventually they will pass. We cannot forget about the experiences that have brought us here today. Make sure to hold on to them. The friendships, the hard times, and the laughs. These are what made our senior year great. The end of this high school year has definitely been one for the books. I wanted to take a moment and thank the teachers and staff members. Switching to online classes may have been a difficult task for us students, but in reality, it was the teachers that dealt with the majority of the problems. Online learning was a new concept to most teachers, and making the adjustments was a timely process. On behalf of the class of 2020, I thank you for the time and effort you've invested in us. I wanted to also give a special thank you to Ms. Weaver. Freshman year we met, and you've been a very important person throughout my high school career. Thank you for helping me through all the rough times, and I'm sorry for the constant crying in AP Bio. I look forward to calling and visiting you next year while I'm in college. I also wanted to thank my parents. I worked hard to succeed because you showed me what hard work and success looks like. I had the motivation because you were always there building me up and encouraging me. I took advantage of every opportunity in my path because you gave me the confidence to do so. Your loving words and unconditional love gave me the security to know that I could do anything. Although I'm the one who did the homework and took the test, I was able to do so because of you. While our parents help and support us while growing, our friends grow with us. I have been very fortunate to make many great friends over my 9 years at Lake Forest. I want to take a moment and thank them as well. There's too many to list, but they know who they are. I guess it's true, time really does fly when you're having fun. I know the years have had their stressful moments, but aside from class, we've had some really great adventures. It's going to be weird not seeing you all next year, but I'm so proud of each and every one of you and cannot wait to see what the future will hold. You have all made this school feel like a second home, and I cannot thank you enough. To the class of 2020, well, that ending was completely unexpected, but it's a part of life. We're allowed to be disappointed, we're allowed to be frustrated, but we cannot let it define the end of our year. We still push through and should be proud of ourselves and our accomplishments. Congratulations, class of 2020. I wish everyone the best of luck and safety during these times. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Before I begin, I'd like to thank all the parents, teachers, and administrators for all the hard work they've done for us students. None of us would be here today without their support and guidance. Speaking of hard work, I'd also like to thank all the hardworking people in healthcare who are doing their very best to get us through these challenging times. Speaking of challenging times, it feels like the world's been flipped on its head in just a few months. Each day brings new headlines of disease and despair. That doesn't mean we all have to feel miserable. The mind is a powerful tool, and as one writer said, it can make a heaven out of hell. That reminds me of a little story. Last summer, I had the chance to go backpacking in New Mexico with some friends. Each day, we would pack up all our gear into our backpacks and hike 10 or more miles to the next campsite. On the longest day of the trek, it rained. It poured. We had nowhere to stop and wait out the storm. We had to just keep walking. The rain soaked through all my clothes, and I was absolutely miserable. I felt like the day couldn't get any worse. Then, at the end of the day, we found a small homestead. The owners let us come in from the rain and allowed us to spend the night in their barn. That small act of kindness instantly made all my friends and I feel better and forget all of our soaked clothes. We merrily sang camp songs long into the night. and I fell asleep with a smile on my face. What began as a miserable day became the best of the trek. I think we can all learn something from this story. Bad times don't last forever. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, even if you can't see it. But you can't just wait for those good times to come to you. You have to work towards them. Just as my friends and I kept walking in that storm, you have to keep pushing on. As long as you keep trying, you'll eventually find the way. As my father always says, start where you are, use what you have, and do all that you can. And finally, be kind. Those homestead owners probably thought nothing of that small act of kindness, but it meant the world to my friends and I. You never know the impact you might have on someone's life with a small act of kindness. Thank you all for listening to me, and I wish you the best of luck wherever life takes you.
Good evening, family, friends, teachers, faculty, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2020. Thank you so much for joining us on a day that we have been waiting for so long. Despite all the odds of this year, we still managed to graduate. Something that I've always valued in life is optimism. The Oxford Dictionary defines optimism as hopefulness and confidence about the future, or the successful outcome of something. Now you probably already know what optimism means, but in case you don't, some examples of optimistic idioms include seeing the glass as half full instead of half empty, or every cloud has a silver lining. Despite the current unfortunate circumstance of COVID-19, we have the unique opportunity to make lemonade out of lemons. I know that right now there is so much to complain about. The economy is struggling, we have to wear masks, stand 6 feet apart, and we didn't even get the graduation we wanted. But we all need to take a step back and think about what we have to be grateful for and the memories we have shared. With so much negativity in this world, now is the time more than ever to be positive. Before this pandemic happened, I have had multiple experiences throughout my life that have allowed me to realize that if you cannot change your circumstance, then you can change your perspective. I have realized that certain situations are out of my control. However, the reaction that I have to challenging situations is a factor that I can control. By focusing on what I can control, I have been able to keep optimistic, which has allowed me to have a more gratifying outlook on life. This belief has resonated in my life now more than ever. In a time of national crisis, and while everyone's reality is drastically changing, the only thing we can control is our mindset. We need to spread the positivity, and you can do this by being creative. Just last week, my church youth group and I delivered care packages with homemade cookies to the doorsteps of the members of our church. This is just one small way to spread kindness. There are so many small things that you can do as well, like writing thank you cards to healthcare workers, volunteering your time at the food bank, or even reaching out to someone that you haven't talked to in a long time. When times are tough, we need to be joyful. There is so much that we can do to help out and spread the positivity in an ever so negative world. Now, while we didn't get the chance to fully finish our last year of high school, we should be grateful for the 3.5 years that we did experience together. Whether your best memories were on the stage with our drama club, marching in the band, on the sports field, participating in an extracurricular club, or simply in the classroom, let's look back on these memories with an attitude of gratitude. Let's be thankful for those home football games we got to watch, for all the pep rallies, even if we didn't win, and for all the lunchroom conversations. I will truly miss my fellow high school classmates and teachers, and I will cherish the memories that we have made together. I stated earlier a few optimistic examples of idioms. However, the most important idiom I wanted to save for last is hope against hope. This phrase actually comes from the book of Romans in the New Testament. This phrase may seem perplexing. Isn't hope a good thing? Why would one need to hope against hope? You see, this phrase means to hope that something will happen to be true, even though you know it is very unlikely or even impossible. We have to remain optimistic that this pandemic will be over someday, even if it probably won't be soon. In actuality, there is no differences in the dictionary definition of hope and optimism. Hope is consistently looking forward to a positive outcome of something that is planned in our lives. That is exactly what we need, an undeniable hope that continues to believe that there are possibilities awaiting us past this pandemic. No matter how discouraging the news may sound, hope is what allows us to get up in the morning with eyes wide open to the day and to the possibilities that are still unseen. And while things might not be better tomorrow or next week or even the next month, we need to have faith that it will return to normal. And perhaps life may never return to normal. But I believe that this circumstance is a wake-up call to not take life for granted anymore. When we were sitting in that 7:30 a.m. class during a Monday morning, we were probably all thinking, man, I wish I was home right now. But now, most of us are wishing that we were back in those classrooms with all of our friends. The normal everyday things that we often complain about are what we miss the most today. I believe that we will be better and stronger when we come out of these difficult times. There is a purpose in our pain that we are all experiencing. As stated in Romans verse 8:18, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. I believe that God has a purpose for each and every one of us, and that the struggle we are all facing today is producing the strength that we will need tomorrow. Ahead of us is life and the experiences that we have yet to know, and we need to have an unwavering expectation that our loving God is working in every situation for our future good. As they say, today begins the next chapter of our lives, and we have endless opportunities ahead of us. If there's anything I want you to take away from my speech, it is that I challenge you all to go from this day forward being optimistic. Each day, take a look around and see all that you have to be thankful for. Class of 2020, we all need to spread the positivity, and it starts with hope against hope. Thank you.
To the dark, hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no, I'ma love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we're glorious. This is me.
By the authority of the Lake Forest Board of Education and the state of Delaware, I declare that the class of 2020 of Lake Forest High School has completed successfully all the necessary requirements and shall be awarded their high school certified diploma. I present to you the class of 2020. Let's give them a hand.
Jacob Russell Adkins. Elif Jalon Akili. Kaylee Nicole Aldridge. Robert Edward Anderson. Alina Marie Andrew. Dylan Wade Allen. Tamaya Diane Bailey. Mohammed Balsatar. Ariana Marche Baynard.
Let's go, Ariana!
Mary Grace Noel Spiderman. Alexa Brooke Bowman. Serenity Joe Bramble. Sarah Star Brand. Ryan Asher Bray.
Brandon Briggs.
Kirsten Lynn Brittingham. Wade Christian Brooks.
Akira Cheyenne Noel.
Kiaje Nicole Burton. Mackenzie Riley Butler. Jaden Laura Marie Kane. Robert Michael Callahan. William Kyle Calloway. Michaela Alexis Cannon. Marjorie Paola Cartagena Lopez. Macy Aaron Carter.
All right, give her a hug. There you go.
Lana Aaron Shadaris. Bethany
Elizabeth
Craig. Sarah Dominique Clerge.
Hannah Ron Cole. Cade Daniel Collins.
Macy Ray Collison. Joseph John Copenhaver. Gregory Ryan Pratt. Zachary J. Kraft. Trajan Irvon Kreiner. Stephen Samuel Culver. Jayla Monique Curry Smith. Dakota Spencer Davis. Kelly Ann Davis.
Ricky Dean Decker.
Tiffany Lynn Dement. Cassie Nicole Dempsey. Evan Holton Deutsch. Ryan Paul DeWolf. Raven Delta Marie Dill. Morgan Ashley Dollinger. Irene Donald. Abigail Marie Drouart. Kiera Tajay Dunbar. Molly Grace Eccles. Anthony Lawrence Ellingsworth Condi.
Okay.
Zaire Jabri Elliott. Hannah Elizabeth Ellis.
Daniel Lewis Emery. Karen Samantha Estrada Morales.
Vincent Philip Fantozzi.
Kintea Robbie Marie Fisher. Brooke Alexandra Foraker. Byron Michael Freeland. Erin Michelle Scott.
Yep.
Corbin Michael Gage.
Autumn Renee Gallipo. Madeline Marie Gallipo.
Oh, man.
Cesar Tyreek Maishawn Garland. Kylie Michelle Garland. Samantha Nicole Gilbert. Justin Matthew Gregg.
Kayla Guthrie.
Lucas Paul Gouger.
Lindsay Ann Hamner. Najee Harper. Jason Marquise Harris. Akil Hassan.
Congratulations. Yep, good.
Patrick William Hawkey. Gannon Marshall Ebbets. Tajiri Demir Henry. Tiandra Dinea Henry. Alexis Renee Hicks. Shayna Jalea Hicks. Justice Zoe Holdorf. Brandon Joseph Hughes.
Congratulations.
Joseph John Hughes.
Congratulations,
Joel Evan Hudson.
Yeah, you're good. Congratulations, you're free.
Aubriana Kenise Ingram. Crystal Marie Jablonski. Aaron Emmanuel Johnson. Naya Johnson Stanley. Kaylee Hannah Joyner.
Am I good? Okay.
Daymare Antoinette Virginia Jones. Dustin Lewis Jones. Sonia Elizabeth Katz. Elizabeth Kane.
Congratulations.
Justin Michael Kemp. Kenneth Austin Kemp.
Congratulations.
Christopher Lee Colai.
Mackenzie
Ray Larimore.
Congratulations.
Alan Jacob Lavier.
Allison Paige Lawson.
Congratulations.
Bethany Hannah Lawson.
Congratulations.
Darian Alexander Legates.
No, I'll be 29 in a
Kyle
few days.
Andrew Lehman.
You're good. Thank you.
Charlie's Joy Lemons.
August Kathleen Lewis. James William Lewis. Nasim Little. Nidira Monet Lovett. Nicholas Robert Lynn. Alexa Jess McCracken. Nathan Anthony McGray.
Georgia, oh, sorry. Try it again.
Georgia Elaine McKinney.
Congratulations. See you Tuesday.
Lauren Renee McLaughlin. Taj Lamar McNair. Edgar Mejia. Avian Mejia Rodriguez. Alexis Danae Miller. Kelly Paige Moore.
Congratulations.
Malachi Moore. Christopher Andrew Mosley. Coleman Hunter Mosley. Ayana Marie Mosley. Joshua Roland Murphy. Bianca
Nagel.
Bianca Nagel. Tyler Andrew Noel. Daniel Edward Oberdorf. Khalees Danielle Owens. Elijah Malik Palmer. Kelly Renee Parham. Eric Tyler Peck. Brianna Marie Pickle. Melody Paige Pierce. Brett Robert Plummer. Cameron Joseph Polite. Kaylee Renee Porter. Tyler Charles Powell. Savannah Lynn Pruitt.
Isaiah Matthew Redmond.
Samantha Pearl Reed. Michael Allen Robertson. Justice Ryan Robinson. Rocky Rojas Goss. Jasmine Sue-Ellen Sample.
Yep, as long as they got the pictures. Congratulations.
Ashley Nicole Sanchez Cordova. Riley Jack Sapp.
Congratulations, Riley. Thank you.
Guadalupe Salcedo. Joshua Bruce Schultz. Corey Lee Self. Katie Lynn Severson. Parker Caleb Sheline. Alyssa Paige Shawley. Tori Riley Simpson. Jason Donald Scotchelak. Cade Alex Scooby.
Yep, you're great. Congratulations.
Michaela Ann Smith. Timar Ellis Smith. Trinity Rain Smith.
Congratulations.
Lila Ann Snader. Savannah May Snyder. Faith Marie Sokol. Imaran Alondra Sastre Francis. Madison Marlene Spivey. Miranda Marlene Spivey. Caitlin Marie St. Clair. Emma Nicole Stallings. Mohammed Ibrahim Stats. Tashana Stevens. Tyler David Stoltz. Rachel Ann Taylor. Riley Parker Taylor. Granville Joseph Sean Thomas. Janelle Maria Thomas.
Congratulations.
Yeah, why not?
Rachel Lynn Thomas.
Yep, you're free. Congratulations.
Aisha Trinae Thomas. Christopher Wayne Thompson.
Good. Congratulations, Chris.
Ruby Elizabeth Troutman.
Congratulations.
Akira Lachey Turnage.
Congratulations.
Kevin Ward Turner.
Congratulations.
Cody Alston Van Vleck.
Congratulations.
Gage Lee Van Gorder. Jason Abel Vasquez. Valerie Brigitte Vasquez.
Yeah, we're good. Congratulations.
Vitaly Beaver. Ryan Arthur Vogt. Jaden Robert William Volkerberg. Justin Donald Walls.
Congratulations. He's coming.
Reginald D'Angelo White.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Woo woo! I love you! Go Reggie!
Yep, if they're good, they're good.
Jasmine Nicole Wilkerson.
But they're not taking damage.
Are you done?
Yeah, there you go.
Madison Ray Williams.
Elijah Shaheem Wilson.
Congratulations.
Ellie Savannah Wood.
Good.
Are you guys good? He saw his photo.
Brandy Austin Woodward. Deshaun Tyrone Wright. William James Zabrowski.
Lake Forest high, your fields and trees are golden, from sun and smiles and dreams and plans of youth. Your sons and daughters hold you dear as memories begin to grow and flourish with God's truth. Our lives are rich because of your sweet guidance. Our lives enriched because of your sound plea, that we grow strong and wise, more noble on our way. 'Tis here, Lake Forest, here our hearts will